The road to the NFL has never been easy. Senior tight end at Boston College, Jersey, is used to the adversity. Once he started football in the fifth grade, his journey began. Ever since then, he's been chasing the same dream to play at the highest level, the National Football League.
I started playing in fifth grade because everybody told my brother to play because he was a maniac and always hyperactive. And so I thought if he was going to start playing, I would start as well. And my first game was a nightmare. I forgot all the rules. I started crying after the game, told my parents I would never ever play again. And obviously that didn't last too long. I went right back to practice the next day and ended up doing just fine. I was nervous going into high school because I chose to go to one of the biggest powerhouses for football in the country. And I was really nervous when I got there. I didn't know how I'd fare. I thought the competition would be a lot harder than it was my whole life. But I ended up doing pretty well for myself my freshman year, made a name for myself a little bit, caught the eyes of the head varsity coach, and slowly worked my way to a starting spot my junior year.
Unknown guy came out of nowhere and had a fantastic day. Really good hands, good route running. Obviously, great size. Caught the ball very well. Karab has a bright future ahead of him. I think that he has potential to play Division I football.
After playing at a national powerhouse Bergen Catholic throughout high school, Karab had a senior year breakout season. Throughout his senior season, he broke many school records and was one of the leading receivers for his team. Numerous colleges recognized this talent. Ultimately, he signed a full scholarship with Boston College, a Division I ACC team, and his journey continued.
It took me a while to really learn how to be a college football player because the competition there is so much more difficult and they just ask more of you. And about week 7, the guy who was playing in front of me snapped his leg in half right in front of me. So I realized I had to get my stuff together. I was going to play next week or the week after that. I didn't know when it was coming, but I had to be ready. And a couple weeks later, I was starting on the field against Clemson, one of the best schools in the country. Just a scared little freshman. And I mean, the rest is history. I went on to be a 4-year starter there. Definitely some big ups and downs throughout the process. There was a point where I even dropped out for 3 days just because I couldn't stand being there anymore. I mean, college football is hard. It's a business. And this senior year, I was able to catch a few passes, score a few touchdowns, catch the attention of some scouts, and I thought it would be worthwhile pursuing the NFL just because I made it this far and I've been playing so long. I might as well, reap the fruits of my labor. So here I am in the middle of quarantine in uncharted territory, trying to write the rest of my story.
This kid, he's born to play football. And it's just like, I don't know how to explain. Every day and night, it was just like hoping one day he's going to be a star.
Some days I wanted to be the greatest tight end of all time. Sometimes I just wanted to drop everything, go to graduate school, and be a clinical psychologist. I still do. But it was really after the senior season when I was able to enjoy it with my teammates. As hard as it can be, as hard as the whole process can be, as hard as dealing with the coaches and the business aspect of that can be, there's nothing like being on the field with 85 other guys, all in pursuit of one goal, in pursuit of something bigger than yourself.
He's like my older brother and kind of like a role model to me because like always going to his games, seeing all the hard work he put in action, and like just everything he does, just it's really inspiring.
Typical day, I wake up at 7:15. I get up, get ready, brush my teeth, get dressed. I have a large breakfast, usually 6 egg white omelet with oatmeal. And then I head over to my trainer's house and we work out from around 9 to 11:30. We'll combine lifting, functional movement, running, and on days where it's not raining because it's April or we think there won't be cops around the field, we try to get some field work done as well. And then I'll get home and have my second meal at noon, which is chicken and rice. And then I'll have that same meal repeated again at 3, 6, and then again at 9 p.m. So I'm trying to get around 5,000 calories a day in, consistently checking my weight, consistently hydrating, consistently evaluating my body to see whether I can keep going at the same pace I am because I did tear my PCL in the middle of the season. So I'm trying as hard as I can to not re-injure myself, but keep getting stronger. and also staying on the phones, waiting to see if a scout's going to call and ask for my information or get in touch with my agent, who then gets back to me. So I'm near my phone all day. It's just very nerve-wracking, exciting at the same time. Football means camaraderie. It means character, because it's helped me become who I am. Football is not who I am, but it's a big reason, it's a big part of who I am. It's helped me become the man I am today. Because football, the lessons you learn from football translate. Whether you're on the field, whether you're off the field, whether you're in a business setting, whether you're at home with your family, your girlfriend, it doesn't matter. Football teaches you to always be accountable. So whenever I think of football, I think of holding myself accountable. And I've really been able to grasp that concept and apply it to all aspects of my life. So football means a lot to me. I feel I haven't even cracked the surface yet, and I'm excited for people to see what I think I can do and what I know I can do.